Nothing pre-wrote. This is just coming straight from the heart. Um, my name is Julian. Julian. Though you don't know how to spell it. And I am from Michigan. It's cool. Michigan's cool as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. As you can see, this is what Michigan looks like right now. It looks a little. Let me get up. It looks cool. Um, like on some Silent Hill type shit, bro. But I mean, it's pretty cool, bro. Don't get me wrong. Michigan is chill. But what I will say right now, that it's too cold. I should have brought a coat. I'm not gonna lie. I really should have brought a coat and a chair. This fucking tree is my chair right now. I'm gonna have a bunch of like stuff on my ass. It's gonna look like I shat on myself from this chair. Um, yeah, basically it's just an introduction of what's going on. A vlog that'll probably turn into some other shit. But right now, this is a calm little vlog. My bad. Um, I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's very cold. But I might wrap this shit up. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's too fucking cold. But yeah, It's just an introduction. This whole thing. My name is Julian, and I live in Michigan, and I'm navigating my 20s. I am 21 right now. Um, anyone that's younger than me, I'm gonna be real with you. 21 is literally just what the fuck is going on. It's just to sum it up for me at least. I don't know. Someone else could be like somebody else could be like, bro, 20s are good, which it is good. Your 20s are really good. If anything, my 20 experience is nothing but learning. Like, and that's a good thing too. But I have so I have so much lore that had happened for the past couple of days, not couple of days, past couple years. So I wanted to make this video and videos future, just telling y'all the journey. So the journey as of right now, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. Right now, I'm focusing on school, getting my health right, etc., shit like that. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. My last job, I quit, and I'm gonna tell y'all the story on why I quit my last job. My last job, I quit because I wasn't getting paid enough. Now, those of you that are wondering, well, you should have, found a job that pays you good enough. Where? And when I say where, I mean where. We're at a point in this society where I am getting paid a nickel for shit that costs $5, literally, if that makes sense. Like, this shit ass. I see why a lot of people do what they do. I see why. I see why people sell drugs and scam and rob and shit. But I'm not gonna do that because I don't wanna be in purgatory living. I don't wanna I don't want no shit to fuck up. I don't wanna be in no afterlife bullshit you know that's gonna be punishable. So I'm not even gonna do bad, even though a part of me wants to do bad. But I would never because if I do bad, my consciousness would not. I would not have a good conscience about it. I have a bad conscience when I lie to people. I don't like doing bad. Don't do bad. But I'm not gonna lie to you though. I'm gonna tell you the story of how I quit. Why I quit my job. I used to work at a warehouse. Sorry, my posture's so fucked up right now. It's making my back hurt. I used to work at a warehouse, and I used to move boxes and shit like that. And I'm not gonna lie, it was cool. Like I was actually getting paid pretty well. I was getting paid weekly, and we got it raised up to like a good 17 an hour, 18 an hour, which isn't really bad at all, considering that I was at home saving money, and it wasn't bad at all. I was getting paid pretty well. And before that, I worked at Walmart and I got fired. I will touch on that shortly. And yeah, I quit my job. First of all, I moved away from where I was originally living at, and it was like, don't get me wrong, bro. Like, it was a really good job. It was like I loved working around people that have been through things and came out strong. Meaning, you're passing on wisdom and shit, just for people like me, and just to help out. And I appreciate it a lot. Like, if you don't have ears to listen to wisdom, then you already failed in a way. Like, you listen to people that have been through the worst and came out strong. Those are the best warriors. Anyway, I'm gonna say this. I just dropped a fucking gold diamond on y'all. That quote was to fire. But anyway, I was working there and it was cool, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. The people there were chill. It was like I had some weirdos here and there, like when you're a fucking working at a new job and shit, and you're like new, and then you don't know what the fuck to do, so everyone stares at you like, "What? Who the fuck is this bozo?" Or whatever. Anyway, it was cool. I used to get paid well, getting paid well and shit. And I moved, so the drive to work was like 45 minutes to an hour sometimes. So I have to get up way earlier, and I was third shift, so I'd get up. Well, not really third shift. It was just working. Shit, shit, shit. Okay, now we're good. Yeah, it wasn't really third shift. It was more like, sorry, I'm cold. Yeah, it wasn't really third shift. It was just like getting up really, really early in the morning and shit. And it was cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, I just didn't like getting up early, bro. I hated getting up early, bro. Getting up early was so fucking ass, bro. Like, and when I mean early, fucker, I mean like 3:30 in the morning. This shit was midnight. It was literally, it was midnight, bro. So I had to get up at 3:30 a.m. and I have to be there by 4:30. So I didn't even really get up at 3:30. I got up at 3 a.m. Got up, get dressed, and then I have to go there, like drive an hour there. It was so fucking ass, bro. But the pay was worth it. It was really worth it. Not really, because why I quit my job is because they cut my hours. So mind you, I got my hours cut, and this is why I quit. Literally, I quit my job. I keep saying why I quit my job. I keep going off the deep end, but this is literally why I quit my job, though. I quit my job, my most recent job, because I wasn't getting fucking paid enough, and they cut my hours. So I told them, I said, hey, I can work more hours, and I lived far, far away. Can you please give me more hours? Mind you, I I I needed hours, bro. I really needed hours. And then she looks at me, the lady looks at me and said, of course we'll give you more hours. Of course. So okay, I said, okay, thank you. Why do I look at the schedule and I'm working 2 days? 2 days out of the week. Mind you, my phone bill is very expensive. I pay for a lot, and I'm trying to save up money so I can go to school and shit. And I have a car and I'm taking care of gas money. Literally, my check is gas money. My check it was gas money. So my last check there was $65. I put at least 30 in the tank, so now I have 30 left. What am I supposed to do with a $30 left of a check? And a lot of people are like, well, that's life. Just get another job. I was trying to look for another job. It got so bad that I applied at McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, and I got denied at McDonald's, Burger King, and Taco Bell said at the last hour of my appointment for my interview, last hour of my interview, Taco Bell said there's something wrong with the interview. We cannot take your interview. The last hour. I was so fucking sick of it. I'm getting really cold. I was tired of this shit, bro. Like actually, I was really, really fucking tired of it. It was bad, bro. And then after I quit, I didn't even quit at my last job yet. As I'm applying for more while I'm about to get ready to quit, my last day was when I was pissed at my last day. I quit out of emotion, and I regret quitting out of emotion. But at the same time, I was gonna quit anyway. But still, you should never quit out of emotion because emotions are temporary, and you should never do anything out of an emotion in a way. Like, and I mean by like mad or bad emotions, because they'll pass, and then you're gonna look later on like, now why the fuck would I do that? And I hate getting mad, especially at games, bro. When a game makes me so mad and I yell, I'm like, I cringe at it because why am I yelling at a game? I cringe so much at that shit. Anyway, I quit out of emotion because, okay, so I got there, the door was locked. I was 5 minutes late, and the door was locked. And I kept banging the door, banging the door, banging the door. Like I'm knocking on it. I see people walking past, walking in and out the truck. And I'm like, bro, and I'm banging on the door for the people to open the truck for me. And I stood out there for like 15 minutes at like 4 a.m. 4 a.m. for 15 minutes. So now it's past my shift. Now I'm gonna be late and I might get fired. And nobody is even fucking coming to the door, bro. Nobody's coming to the door. So now I'm pissed and I just go back in the car and I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm leaving. And I left. As I'm going down the highway, my manager texted me and said, where are you? And I sent 5 messages prior to her even texting that shit. I said, can someone open the door? Can someone open the door, please? I've been out here for 10 minutes. No one answered the text. And then as soon as I leave, she says, where are you? And I said, I'm already headed down the highway. 5 people in the group chat laughed at my messages. And my boss was pissed. And I didn't come in at all. Next day, I didn't come in. I quit. I didn't even give my 2 weeks notice. I just quit. I said, fuck them. Now it sounds stupid now that I say it out loud. And when I quit, I've I've did a lot of reflecting. I read a lot, I did a lot, I did a lot, just growing. And there's still more to grow. And I don't even know how to really explain it for real. When I quit, I said finally I don't have a fucking job. I didn't want to work there. I needed a break. And then probably a week after you're unemployed, you're like, okay, this is fucking ass. And then week two, I need to do something to keep my mind busy. And that's when I started working out. I started working out. Oh, and at the time I met this person while unemployed. And this is another thing too, bro. I'm gonna say this shit right now. Do not look for a relationship when you're unemployed. And I know that's common sense. I know that's common sense to some people. Like, yeah, of course, duh, you're not ready. Some people need to hear this stuff. There's billions of people in the world, and someone need to hear this shit. Don't look for a relationship when you are broke. I ain't broke, but don't look for a relationship when you ain't got a job because, brother, you got to focus on yourself. When you ain't, you got to focus on yourself. You can't jump into a relationship. I feel like, and it's okay. Like there's someone out there that's like that doesn't mean anything. We can grow together. I agree, but that's kind of rarely sometimes. Well, at least to me, like, oh my god, I'd love to be in love right now, but I don't have the mental capacity, and I have a lot of shit on my mind. And there's a lot of things I need to do. Like right now, I want to put my future and career head first before I even think about jumping into a relationship. If I have a job, a well-paying job, I would definitely get in a relationship. But right now, no, I need this ain't it. I don't want to be in a relationship right now, especially right now in this age. If I'm in a relationship, I want my woman to cut off all social medias. Social media kills that shit, bro. Whatever happened to that love where you just you ain't gotta worry about shit. Like you ain't gotta worry about your like I ain't when I'm if I'm in a relationship, I ain't worried about my partner if she cheat. If she do, she ain't the one. She gotta go. She gotta go. Now I have to worry about if the bitch sanity is good. And now hold on now before y'all come at me saying why you gotta call her I'm joking. I don't call every woman a bitch. I'm just comedic purposes. Come on, lock in. I don't wanna worry about that shit. Like there's some times where like I'm actually concerned for some of these people out here that want to be in a relationship and are fucked up in the head. Like let's lock in. Let's actually listen about this. Just listen. Just pay attention to people that are constantly getting in and out of relationships. Just pay attention to them. Is it them or is it the person they're talking to? For an example, I'm a compromise with y'all. There was a point in time where I was jumping in and out of relationships when I was 17, 18. I'm when you say relationships, talking stages, I was in and out, jumping in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And I actually sat down and I said, okay, wait, why am I blaming them? They're actually not doing anything wrong. It's me. And I was like, let's actually think. Let's actually think this through. I'm getting really cold, by the way. I might wrap this shit up soon. But let's actually think this through. No woman or man, wherever you go, don't nobody want someone toxic. Nobody want that shit after a while. Like all that, oh I love a man obsessive, possessive. I love that. Oh my god. Yeah. It's cool if you have balance with it. And what I mean by that is it's okay to be obsessive over your significant other unless you have balance. Now hear me out. What do you mean? That's toxic. No, it's not. When you respect the boundaries and you have balance between obsessive and obsessive, you'll be all right. Don't nobody want somebody that's blowing up their phone 24/7, looking through their social medias, all that other shit, etc., etc., etc. No, that is not excessive. That's crazy. You need to sit back and you need a timeout. You do. That shit is not cute. It's not cute. Why are you so obsessive over a person, and you ain't even obsessive about the higher person above? Hold on. Now here y'all go. Y'all about you religious? I believe in the higher person above. I believe in the higher being. But I'm just saying, you doing all that bullshit. You looking at their socials all the time, looking at their location, doing all that bullshit, and you ain't even worried about your stuff, brother. This is what I mean. Hear me out. If you are in a relationship and your girl say I'm going to the mall, are you gonna check her location? And if and, and answer that in an honest manner. Answer with full honesty. Are you gonna check her location? If you say yes, you don't need to be in a relationship. Why? Because you ain't got no trust in her. You gotta, and then here, and then it's gonna be a counter to that. Well, I gotta know where she at all times. She just told you where she at. She going to the mall. Why she didn't take me with her? She probably went a long time, dog. You don't need to be up your significant other's ass 24/7. I know I wouldn't want my significant other up my ass, stalking my location 24/7. I wouldn't want that, bro. I'd be like, brother, chill. I ain't doing nothing weird. Chill. You ain't gotta worry about me. Just chill. Now that's a relationship, or that's what it is. And those of y'all that be stalking and doing all that bullshit, oh Lord have mercy, y'all get it together. Get that shit together. Y'all gotta work on yourselves. And someone gonna say, I know you not talking. I am talking, damn it. I don't do that bullshit. Y'all be doing that shit. I ain't gonna sit here and be bothered by if she going out with that other dude. Because if she is, she ain't the one for me. If your person is doing something behind your back, that's not the one for you. But I love them. I need them. No, you don't. You need to move on. She doing that weird shit. You gotta cut them off. Fuck all that fight. And I used to be a lover boy. I still am. But I'm not finna be no fucking cuck. I'm not finna. Damn, a big ass raindrop just fell on my fucking sleeve. But I'm not finna be no cuck. All that forgiving and she still fucking with that dude. I did some shit like that before. And then I thought about it and I said, oh, hell no. I was a simp. I was a sucker. I was all that bullshit before. And I learned from it. That shit drains your mental. You gonna turn into Anno 22 and his wife if you do some weird shit like that. I'm telling you, forgiving a girl that's getting dicked down by another dude is crazy, and going back to that girl is crazy. It is crazy because you just you just went back to that girl knowing that another man's energy just went up in her. You just kissed that girl after she done licked the gooch of another man. Let that sink in. And a lot of y'all probably saying, but what if they didn't do all that? Okay, hear me out. Imagine your girl is with another dude right now. And you at the crib chilling. Chilling. You know, I know my girl doing some weird shit, but I'm a forgiver because I'm a good man. Okay. That's your mindset. Just pretend that's your mindset right now. The girl just the girl just said, oh, stop, stop. You too funny. When your girl just called another man funny, and they play fine. That's equivalent to her licking the gooch and balls. By the way, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all the fuck I'm gonna say. Y'all don't. I don't care how that sounds, but that's kind of weird. Yes, it's weird. Your woman just did some weird shit behind your back. You might as like. Why are we still forgiving this? Why are we still forgiving that? Y'all see, y'all need me. Y'all need to start listening to me because there's some of y'all that don't be listening. Y'all need to start listening to the Big Herm. Y'all don't like listening to the Big Herm because the Big Herm say some shit that y'all need to hear. But y'all telling y'all listen to the Big Herm, y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn, and I gotta learn too. But I'm telling you right now though, y'all gotta stop forget. Y'all gotta stop forgiving these hoes and start forgiving these women. Let that sink in because it's a damn shame that y'all forgiving these hoes. But that's enough. My mic about to die and my ass is getting cold. So I gotta bounce. Ooh, shit. I know my ass is. I know this. I probably got swamp ass from this. I've been sitting my ass on this chair or this tree